Hello, friends, and welcome back to Elaborations with SchellingtonGrin. I'm Ava, your host and Gothic Witch Big Sis on this incredible journey through every episode. And today is one that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, because it is something that I live, breathe, and struggle with, just like many other creators have before me, and many other creators that I know are still living in. And that is the topic of low engagement. Yep, low engagement. That fun little roller coaster where you spend time, energy, creativity, soul, and intention, and you put your all into something. And the algorithm says, okay, but here's 11 views. And I still keep going, and I want to talk about why. So if you'd like to take notes on this episode and you're struggling with something similar, feel free to grab that journal or notebook or open up that notes app. And as always, if you're commuting or traveling, please stay safe out there. Without further ado, let's dive right into today's episode. Let's start with the reality check of low engagement. Let's be honest, it sucks. Low views suck. Low listens suck. And it makes you question your entire existence and ask, is it me? Is it the algorithm? Did Mercury decide to retrograde without telling me? And funny enough, Mercury is in retrograde right now. Did Instagram sneeze while uploading my reel and just shadow ban me for sport? You start to feel like you're posting into this void. Like your content is drifting through space with a sad little astronaut helmet on and not really reaching your target audience. But here is the thing. Engagement is never a reflection of your worth. And it's not even a reflection of your content. Sometimes the platforms just do what they do. And sometimes the algorithm just doesn't push your content. Sometimes your audience is offline living their lives. And sometimes you're simply building something quietly before it gets loud. Sometimes you really are just in the planting seeds season. But let me tell you something transparent. I don't get massive engagement on every episode, or every post, or every reading, or every reel. There are moments where I'm like, okay, I know I didn't get given this voice, this mission, this creativity and passion just for, say, 12 people to follow me on YouTube and 112 to follow me on Instagram and then another 7 to follow me on Spotify. But what keeps me going, truly, is that I'm never just doing this for numbers. If I was just doing this for numbers, I would be creating TikTok videos in my bedroom 24/7 just so that I could see those numbers climb. But I'm doing this because it fulfills me. It gives me purpose. It feels aligned with what I really want to do and where I want to put my creative energy into. And it feels like service. And above all, it connects me to the people who do deeply resonate, even if there are only 5 of them out there that day. And some of the most impactful messages that I have gotten are from friends and loved ones continuing to cheer me on and telling me that I've got this and that me doing what I love is the entire point of this. My partner is in the living room right now playing with my kitten and watching Civ 7 playthroughs because that is his current hyperfixation. And even though I'm not getting a lot of listenership or viewership on my podcast right now, I'm still in here doing the thing so that I can put it out. And if you're listening to this at 7:07 in the morning on Monday, this has been pre-recorded the day before. But he's in there, and before I even came into my room to record this episode, he was like, "You've got this. I'm proud of you. You're doing what you love." And that is the biggest encouragement. And one day, I know that my podcast is going to reach its intended audience, and people are going to message me about all of these things that I'm talking about. And those people are meant to hear it, and I was meant to deliver the message. So why do I keep going, and why do I encourage you to do the same? If I stop creating, or if you stop creating just because of the numbers, neither one of us is actually honoring the reasons we started. Numbers are fickle. Algorithms are unpredictable. Human beings are busy. But purpose is steady. Purpose shows up even when nobody claps. Purpose wakes up even when the metrics say try again later. And personally, I keep going because consistency builds trust with my audience and with myself. Mystery grows and mastery grows through repetition, not applause. Mastery grows through repetition, not applause. I said mystery first, but mystery does too, because, hey, I'm leaving y'all hanging on the edge of your seat, wondering what I'm going to talk about next. Momentum happens quietly before it happens publicly. And the bottom line, people need what I have. In some way, shape, or form, people are looking for the exact things that I'm saying. People are looking for the content that I am putting out. People are looking for the energy that I am vibrating at. Even if they don't see it at the exact moment that I am uploading it. And truly, I keep going because I feel called to create, to share, and to hold space, teach, elaborate, explore, and connect. I'm not waiting for the numbers to validate that calling. So here is the real actionable part and the advice for creators struggling with low engagement. Create because it lights you up, not because it earns you points. The minute you tie your creativity to external validation, you'll suffocate your own voice and your own passion. Think from the long term, not this week's analytics. Success online is seasonal, and you're not failing, you're building. So if you want to build something long term, if you want to build a content empire, continue creating. Even if today you are only at 0 views and tomorrow that same video goes up to 100. Focus on connection, not conversion. If 5 people care deeply, you are already doing something powerful. Treat engagement like weather. It changes daily, hourly, and unpredictably, but you don't stop living just because it rains. Don't compare your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 30. You have no idea how long someone else has been showing up in silence. I'll give you an example. I know so many creators who started out with no views, and they continued to post daily, weekly, monthly, whatever they were doing. And suddenly, because they were staying consistent, they skyrocketed. And now people know who they are. And finally, anchor yourself in your why, not your metrics. Your purpose will always outlast an algorithm. So remember to stay true to your reason and your purpose for creating what you're doing. And as always, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Elaborations with SchellingtonGrin. If this resonated with you, or if you needed this reminder, feel free to share this with someone else who's creating in the dark and wondering if they should keep going. And if you would like to show me what you're taking away from the message, feel free to tag me in your stories on Instagram. I'll give you my name to my Instagram handle in the description box, or you can find it along with all of the other links to everything associated with SchellingtonGrin at the linked tree description in the description box. As always, this has been another enlightening episode of Elaborations with SchellingtonGrin, and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a great one. Bye.